Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video we're gonna be doing a empty / products that I'm getting rid of. So these are just products that I've either used up, have expired, things I'm just kind of throwing out. So yeah, make sure to subscribe down below and give this video a thumbs up if you do enjoy it, and if you want to see everything I've used up, then just keep on. So first things first, I've used up 2 of the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Boom Boom creams. I love these. This is definitely a pricey lotion, but I always get it during the Sephora sales because I just love the way it smells. I wish that the smell did linger a little bit longer. I feel like after so many hours it does kind of wear off, so I kind of want to get the spray, because people say if you combine this with the spray it's like it lasts all day long. But like as you can see, that one is wiped clean, and then I have this bigger one. They bring this one out during the November sale normally, like for the holidays, so I picked it up. You do get like a little spatula with it. It does have like some leftover lotion, but I can't like scrape out this one fully because I just can't get down to it. So I used up both of these. I already repurchased another one during the previous sale, and I really do love this. I love the way it smells. I do feel like there's a more nourishing hydrating lotions, but the smell on this one is just so good. Some of this stuff is like pretty old. Like I honestly have used up some of this stuff a long time ago. I don't even remember the last time I filmed Empties, but I've been collecting this one since that, maybe a little bit before. But I used up 2 of the NECESSARIE, the body wash. This is the fragrance-free version. It's my favorite because I do have very sensitive skin on my body, which is very odd. I don't feel like my face has very sensitive skin, but on the body I break out like really easily. And this really just helps to keep any like acne at bay. It has like great ingredients in it. It has like hyaluronic acid, niacinamide. It has like a bunch of vitamins in it. It's just very nourishing for the body, and I love NECESSARIE as a brand. I already have a backup of this in my shower. So yeah, this is such a good body wash. It's definitely a splurge, but if you really want to like not just put skincare on your face but take care of the skin on your body and use body washes that have more than just like coconut oil and shea butter in it that are actually very nourishing, you'll like this. And it's great for sensitive skin. Next we have the KP Bump Eraser Body Scrub. This is from First Aid Beauty. This has 10% AHA. It does say that it's safe for sensitive skin, but I do feel like if you do have sensitive skin, since it does have like an active ingredient in it, maybe just do a little bit, see how your skin responds to it. I will say this is a pretty rough scrub because it is for like that KP, that like kind of quote unquote like chicken skin texture that I really get it on the back of my thighs is where I notice it the most, but I will get it like on my arms. I have put family members onto this. It's such a good body scrub for people who do have texture, acne, anything like that. It really does smooth the skin. I use this before I shave too, just as like an exfoliator. I use this about 1, maybe 2 times a week, but it's a pretty, I don't want to say harsh, but it's an intense scrub, so you don't want to use this more than 2 times a week. I did use up the Fenty Skin Butter Dropped Whipped Oil Body Cream. So this one is just the replacement. So I still have the container that it came in. I just bought this, so when you run out you don't have to buy the whole thing again. You just buy this, put it in it, and you're good to go. So I have already bought a backup of this. I really want to say this is the second one that I went through, but I cannot remember. I'm pretty positive. This is definitely more of a thick lotion, so it's going to take, I'd say it would take probably like 30 minutes to really sink in. It can be a little bit greasy because it is like a body oil cream, but it's super nourishing, very hydrating, makes the skin look so healthy and glowy. But again, just keep in mind it takes about 30 minutes to sink in, but once it's sunk in, you're not going to feel that like heavy greasy. Even when it hasn't fully sunk in, I still don't feel like that heavy greasy feeling. It's just kind of like, I don't want to say greasy to the touch, but kind of, but it does sink in. It's not one that it just sits on your skin and you feel like you just want to shower to get it off. So I do really like this one. I have repurchased it like 3 times, I think. I used up 2 2 of the OLEHENRIKSEN Balancing Force Oil Control Toner. So this is just what I have to have in my skincare routine all the time. Again, I have talked about this so many times on my channel, so I'm not going to go on for too long. But I always say if you have oily, acne-prone skin, large pores, anything like that, this is going to help that so much. I love, love, love this stuff. I've noticed the biggest difference in my skin since using it. It's just the best. I have to have this in my skincare routine. I use this after cleansing and like before serums or moisturizer, anything like that. It's just so nice, even though it is like has AHA, salicylic acid, MCT oil, all that in it. If we're like rough or harsh or feels like burning on the skin, anything like, it doesn't dry my skin out. But I do really, really love this. I have to have it in my collection. I already have a backup, of course. I actually just talked about this in my recent Sephora haul. I used up the Verb Ghost Oil. I have fine hair. Like, I have a lot of hair, but it's fine. And I normally can't use oils because for my hair, a lot of the times they're just too heavy, too thick. They kind of weigh down my hair. But this one does not do that at all. I put it honestly all over. I really do. I don't like focus it in my roots, but like after a shower, I will kind of just like put it all over the place because it is a dry oil. It's gonna really like seep into your hair and not weigh it down. It's just gonna like rub in really nicely and just kind of hydrate it, nourish your hair a little bit without weighing that down like an oil normally would. Then I have the Kate Somerville Exfoliate Glow Moisturizer. I actually really like this. I got this in a BoxyCharm, and I remember, again, this has been a while since I have like used these products, but from what I can remember, I really, really liked it. It had like a nice texture. I feel like it was more of like a thicker moisturizer, but it wasn't super heavy on the skin, and I feel like it almost had like a tingly feeling to it because yeah, it does have AHA in it. So I didn't use this one in the mornings because it does have actives in it, and if you use that, you really want to be using sunscreen because that can make your skin more sensitive to the sun. But I do remember really liking this at night. So yeah, but as you know, if you've watched my latest videos, I have found a moisturizer that I've been obsessed with. So then I also used up the Urban Decay All Nighter. This is my favorite setting spray. This keeps my makeup on all day long, but it kind of gives me a natural hydrated finish to the skin while still keeping my makeup in place. I don't get oily with this. Even on the like hottest days, I'm still not getting oily with this setting spray. So I do already have backups of this. I always buy backups of this one during the holiday sale because they always have like a bundle where you can get 2 of these for like the price of 1 pretty much, and that will normally last me until the following holiday sale. So yeah, I love this setting spray. Then the moisturizer I was just talking about, this is the OLEHENRIKSEN Strength Trainer Peptide Boost Moisturizer. I scraped this one out. I love this moisturizer. I love the way it smells. It just smells so fresh and clean. Like, it's not like a perfumey kind of smell. It just smells very clean, kind of spa-like, just fresh, and I love that. But this is such a good moisturizer. I use this one at night. You can use this during the day because even though it is a pretty thick moisturizer, it sinks into the skin so good. It doesn't just sit on top of the skin. I also used up the Glowish Wishful Honey Balm. I did not like this moisturizer at all. It was so thick and heavy on the skin. It just like it was super, super greasy, and it would just sit on top of the skin. I felt like it would never sink in and like really hydrate the skin. So that's when I picked up the OLEHENRIKSEN one because I wanted a thick nighttime moisturizer, but one that wasn't just going to be greasy and sit on the skin and not actually hydrate my skin. So this one is so good for like mature skin. Honestly, I feel like everyone can use this one because it's just so nourishing and hydrating. Don't pick up this one. It did give you a very nice glow, but oh my gosh, it was so thick and greasy. To use it up, I just started using it on my body just to kind of give it that nice glow and hydrate it a little bit, but no. It wasn't hydrating enough, too thick, too greasy, did not like that moisturize. Then I used up two of my favorite sunscreens. This is the Elta MD UV Clear Broad Spectrum SPF 46. This is my absolute favorite sunscreen. It has a nice like almost lotiony kind of texture to it, but it's not thick or greasy. It just sinks into the skin really nicely. I have oily, acne prone skin, so I have to be very careful with sunscreens. I've mentioned before, what is it called? Super Goop. Their sunscreens did not work for me at all. They were way too thick, too greasy, and they broke me out. And then there was another sunscreen I tried that broke me out. But this one, I love that it's SPF 46. I feel like a lot of face sunscreens tend to be SPF 30, which is like the minimum of sunscreen. So yeah, I love this. I think a lot of dermatologists like recommend this one. You can get this on Derm Store or Amazon. I would personally recommend Derm Store just because sometimes I don't really trust Amazon, but yeah, the best sunscreen for honestly anybody and everybody. And they do have like other versions, like tinted ones, and I think they have like thicker ones maybe. They have a lot of different ones, but this one is my favorite for my oily, acne prone skin. Then we have the 3 Skin, I don't know if that's how you say this, the Antioxidant Energizing Essence. So I feel like I remember not liking, yes, I can still smell it. I hate the smell of this. It almost smells like alcohol, like rubbing alcohol mixed with skincare. I like a strong perfume. I don't know. I do not like this. I'm pretty sure this is like $90. I didn't buy this. I got this in a BoxyCharm. I didn't like it. I didn't feel like it did anything for my skin. I didn't notice any difference with it. I would not repurchase this, so yeah. Then I got the Peace Out Acne Serum. So this has 2% salicylic acid with niacinamide and zinc oxide. This is so good. I loved this one. This is the first product I've tried from Peace Out. They make like the little acne patches that you can put on your acne. But this was so good. If I was breaking out, I kind of just put this over it. And I really feel like this helped to clear up the skin and kind of just helped me to not break out as often. So I really enjoyed this. I have a couple more that I've gotten in a BoxyCharm that are kind of the same concept. So I'm using those up, but I would definitely repurchase this. And I love that it comes with a pump. I just really like this. It was just a nice thin serum kind of texture that really did help to calm acne while not being too harsh and abrasive. So I really enjoyed that one. Then we have the Pharmacy Green Clean Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm. I really enjoyed this. I'm using the one from Wishful right now, which I actually do like that one too, but this one is a little bit more of a I don't know, like, yeah, it's more of like a balm texture, a little bit thicker, and you kind of have to like work it in. It has just like a soap kind of texture, I guess is how I would explain it. But then once you rub it in, it almost goes into like an oily texture to really melt the makeup off. I think this did a great job. I love Pharmacy skincare, and this was really nice. The only thing I feel like I found with this one is sometimes it can get a little clumpy when you're rubbing it in, like kind of clumps. But other than that, it did a great job taking it off. It never irritated my skin. I really liked it. Then we have 2 of the Origins Ginseng Eye Creams. You know I love this. Right now I'm using one that I got in a BoxyCharm. It's by Algenist. But this is such a good eye cream because it has a nice pinky tint to it. But now you can get it with like a peachy tint. So this is the old packaging and this is the new. So you can definitely tell this is an older Empties. But yeah, so you can now get in the original shade, which is like a pinkier kind of tint to it to really help to brighten, or you can get it in like a peachier, warmer tint for more medium to deep skin tones. But this is such a good eye cream. I love the tint to it. It's very hydrating underneath the eyes. It doesn't give me like milia or anything like that. I really love this one. I've went through multiple of these. I used up the Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask. If you watch my recent Sephora haul, was it my most recent? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you know that I did pick up a backup of this one. I really love this underneath makeup. If you're really wanting a good moisturizer for your makeup, it is a mask, so only use just like a pea size amount and it will literally go all over your face and down your neck. It is a thicker moisturizer, but I just like to rub this in, let it sink in. Like, you should always let your skincare kind of just sink in before you do your makeup. So I just let that sink in, and I go in with like an oil controlling primer, and I'm good to go because it gives my skin such a nice moisturized, nourished base for makeup, because it just like the makeup will just like glide on after it. So I love this. I have been using it a lot for underneath the makeup. Then I have the Pharmacy Whipped Cream's Oil-Free Foaming Cleanser. This is my second one that I went through. I really like this. It's kind of more of like a gel cleanser. It kind of lathers, but it's not like a foaming one where it will suds up, because those just aren't my favorite. But this is really nice, especially for, again, people with oily, acne-prone skin. It's great for sensitive skin. I really like this. I feel like it really cleaned the skin without stripping it. So I really did like that moisturizer or cleanser. Then I did purchase a new one of the Fenty Beauty in my declutter. I mentioned that I was going to use this one up. Well, it's pretty much used up, to be honest, but I did end up picking up a new one during the sale. So here is the fresh one. And yeah, so it's expired. There's literally like hardly anything left in this, and it was just time for a new one. So I picked that up. And then I also went ahead and picked up a new one of my Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Concealer, because this one is like scraping the sides, and I've also had this for as long as I've had this foundation. So again, my holy grail concealer, love this concealer, but it was just time for a new one. I used up the Too Faced Hangover RX Replenishing Face Primer. I really love this. I feel like this is such an old product, but if the Summer Fridays is a little bit too thick, or maybe I've already done my skincare and it's just a little bit later in the day and I want to do some makeup, I'll put this on just to like rehydrate, because it's not super thick. It's kind of like a lightweight moisturizer, but it does nourish the skin and get it ready for makeup. So I really love this one for just when I've already done my skincare and just want a little extra moisturizer before makeup, or just to moisturize before makeup. So yeah. Then I also have the OLEHENRIKSEN Counterbalance Oil Control Hydrator. This is like a moisturizer that's almost mattifying. So I did like this. I really like the smell. It just smells like clean and minty almost, but it was nice. But I probably won't repurchase it because I just have daytime moisturizers that I like more than this, and I just feel like I need a little bit more hydration than what this one could give me. So not gonna be picking that one up again. I don't actually think they discontinued it now that I'm thinking about it. Then we had the Herbivore Vegan Collagen Cloud Jelly. So this is just like a tiny little sample I got in a Sephora haul. I did like it. I feel like it was really nice and hydrating, but I don't know. I love that it has collagen in it and these nice hydrating benefits, but I didn't notice a huge difference with it. So I feel like I would have to like try it out more, because this was only good for like a few uses, to be honest. So I want to like, I feel like I just need to try it out more before I can give my full thoughts on it. Then we had the Kiehl's Cannabis Sativa Seed Oil Herbal Concentrate. So this is like an oil. So I loved this for acne. So if I had a blemish coming up, or if I had just like my skin was like really red and irritated, or the bump was really red and irritated, I love to use this one because I feel like it really helps to just calm down the redness and just really soothe the breakout and help it heal a little bit faster. So I really love this, and it is kind of like that oil texture, so a little goes a long way with this, but I would totally pick up a full size of this. Then we also have the Glow Skin Beauty Beta Clarity BHA Drop. So this is really good for acne. Again, it's kind of like the Peace Out serum, where you're good for like acne and texture. Oh, I didn't know it had retinol in it. I did really like this. It kind of has like a weird yellow texture, or color, but I really like this on the skin. Again, I feel like it did help to control my oil, acne, and just kind of to keep the skin clear. I didn't know it had retinol in it or glycolic acid, but yeah. Oh, I see it now. Salicylic and retinol clarifying serum. I did really like this. I would totally repurchase this because it was just a really nice serum that helped to clear up my skin. And now that I know it has retinol in it, that's even better. Then we have the Kylie Skin Vanilla Milk Toner. So this was actually not bad. I know a lot of people like to kind of not get the highest praises to this skincare line, but this was actually a nice little toner. I don't think I'll repurchase it because I just have favorites, but it was like more of a creamy toner, so it was a little bit more hydrating. So for people with dry skin, you might like this as a toner, something that's a little bit more nourishing and hydrating. I use this one in the mornings just because I didn't want to use anything like that had acids in it or anything like that. Just kind of something to soothe the skin, give a little bit of hydration before moisturizer. So it actually was a nice toner. I used up a Benefit Give Me Brow. I love this stuff. It was so nice I love to use this on an everyday basis just to kind of like give my brows a little color, a little volume, fluff them up. I'll use them after fill them in if I kind of feel like they just need a little bit more volume and color. I just really love this brow gel. It's just one of my absolute favorites, and I do already have a backup of it. Oh, and then I also have the Skin Regimen Hyaluronic Acid Hydro Plumping Concentrate. So I mean, it was good. I wasn't anything I was blown away by. I think this is kind of more of an expensive serum, but again, it wasn't anything I was blown away by. The Inky List Hyaluronic Acid that I use all the time, that's like $7, still my favorite, still so good. I feel like I'm not going to be able to find a hyaluronic acid to beat it because the price is so good on that one that and the formula is so good. So yeah, it was good. Wouldn't repurchase it, but yeah. Okay guys, so I think that was everything I wanted to mention. I just wanted to quickly go through the things that I've used up. A lot of it was skincare because I am using that every day, twice a day. So yeah, a lot of it was skincare, but yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you've used up in the past couple months, what you've repurchased, if you have tried out any of the things I've mentioned. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!